Welcome to my stream number 50. Um, I am a romantic developer and I am doing my stream challenge, and currently I am on my path of 152 streams consecutive days. Today is stream number 50, so some anniversary for me. Uh, I'm trying to see myself on the phone, so at least I know that my stream is live. I see all the comments, everything. Actually, I could see comments also on my screen, but sometimes I close that area with some other windows, so I feel phone more reliable. At least, yeah, to see something is going on, something is happening. If you attracted by my stream in any way, because of title, because of description, keywords, whatever, you can look below will be video section, video chapters, and you can navigate right to the place you want to be. Otherwise, welcome to listening all the stream. It's not so entertaining right now because I don't have many viewers. So it may be one, maybe two, maybe zero, which is fine. Even today is some anniversary. I haven't prepared for that, partly because I had some problems which I'm going to solve during that stream session. And one of this problem is that my low performance in planning my time, my daytime, my task effectively. Hopefully I still can do what I need to do outside the stream. So mostly a lot of things at the work, a lot of things at home, but at the same time not as many as I wish. And previously I thought maybe it was problems in that things that I used to play some games and computer. Then I spent time on my mobile phone, also with games, sometimes with news, sometimes with something else. But then I incrementally stop doing all of those, decrease, and eventually stopped. But there are not much more time. And I understand that it's all connected, and we already few streams discussing theory of human life, of everything for human life. When we have some connection, pretty straightforward and strong connection between your human energy, and I'm not talking like some strengths or power, it's like life energy, your ability to plan the time and feel the time and see the time. So time doesn't fly unstoppably. Yeah, English might not the strongest part. And at the same time, you not counting seconds, waiting while this long day will stop. But you are so yes. Anyway, when you are not fully in harmony with time, it means that you not with harmony with your inner energy, with your life energy as well. In multiple cases, also our relationship with money also show us that there are some problems. And it doesn't mean you don't have what to eat or you just need money to survive, to breathe the air or whatever. But you just don't feel comfortable with that. You feel that you don't have control over your money, you have much less than you need, than you want at least, and so on and so on, and you feel some uncertainty. So all of this combined, it's not happening in 1 minute. It's a result of multiple weeks, months, years of us not doing the things properly, when we wasting our time, our energy, probably our money, not for the right things. And right things, there is no some right thing like you should give all the money to me, no, or to some church, or to poor people, or some fund, or just buying some food supplies in case of nuclear war. Whatever. There are no such things like right thing. And basically there is, but it's different for each person. Each person come to the earth with different plan. Yes, let's say higher plan. So it's not mean that everyone should achieve exactly the same thing. Not like build a company, grow kids, plant the trees, build a house. It's from my culture, some idioms. No, each person has its own plan which he executes or not, and we just need to be in harmony to execute our own plan. So it's what we talked for the last few days, and I'm happy that I finally start understanding all of this, because before that, it was all were probably were just unlimited loop adventure, when you go in loops and loops and loops, starting each day with not so many energy as you want, maybe it's a little energy. Start some planning, thinking, okay, today I probably will do better. Sometimes you have a bad feeling from the morning. Sometimes it's come to you close to the lunch. Maybe if you survive till evening, sometimes in the evening you can see, okay, maybe I could do something in the evening or during the night. Possibly. But of course, the next day, normally it starts all over with even less energy, and so on and so on. For me, and you still live. You still live your life. You still communicate with people, doing some stuff, but you feel that it's not your full potential. And it's my story. I don't feel it's my full potential right now. So we understand that there are multiple connections, interconnections between all those three main points. And we also start thinking about how to fix the things, slowly moving into the right direction. Probably it wouldn't be possible, maybe for someone, but for me, and I believe for many people, it's better to move slowly, and maybe then you can increase your speed, rather than, okay, tomorrow it will be all different, and most probably it will be not all different. It's very hard to change and break something you built for years just in one moment. You can break a vase, but not your whole, you can break your life, but not your thoughts, your principles, your how your brain is working, etc. You need a great patience, a great love, and a great believe in yourself, in what you are doing, in your higher plan, even if you don't understand it, but just feel that it's something not right at the moment, to change all of this. So, and we start. Yeah, you see, I'm not full of energy right now. We start doing some outlines of what we could do. how to hide all of those. Maybe something like that. Maybe fit. You know what? It's nice, but it's not something. What if I do 150? Okay. Looks like it's working fine. So we said that if you have something not organized in some mess, every mess, in everything, in your things, in your deals, in your projects, in money, everywhere, just eating your energy. It's, you know, like there was a nice story of, let's ask, I don't remember. If I'm not mistaken, maybe it's Stephen King, but I'm not sure. So something who it's Langoliers or Langer. Let's see how it's spelled. Yes, Stephen King. How to spell? Give me transcription. Come on, you should be much more clever. uh, oh, lang. Okay, pronunciation. Probably we should ask for pronunciation, not for transcription. Lang is language. O like go. Lear, lear, earth like tigers. Earth. Lenga, Langoliers. Langoliers. The Langoliers. Okay. So yes, Langoliers, Stephen King, that they eat in the past, erasing it from existence. Who knows? I believe everything already happened. It's live somewhere in past, in some metrics, not like metrics by those brothers or sisters, but like metrics of materia, of oh come on, matter. Sorry, matter and time. Yeah, I'm slightly tired, and many English words just throw away from my mind. So and so the same thing here. Once you have some mess, there is some languages who go and eat that mess, but they eating not the mess, but part of energy of you, of in that amount of how big is the mess. So if you have a huge mess, they will eat a huge amount of your energy, life energy, and mess will still exist. It will exist the next day, day after next, and so on and so on. Maybe if you go to hospital for some reason because you are really bad and live without that mess nearby, maybe you will feel better. But then when you come back, if you don't deal with it, maybe you start feeling worse again because that longer years will eat your energy, you know. So, and we identified that there are multiple things which eat your energy, my energy, and don't allow me to be as effective and happy with my time, with my energy, and with my money as I could be. And again, I talked about different things. So, organization. Basically, we start with organization, and we just trying just to define this. Define these terms for us, what it does mean, and we said, okay, we want to organize things in our life, like in our documents, in maybe physical mail. It's something I need to organize. I already removed a lot of my mails, but still have like multiple packs like this. So yeah, most of them, I see from bank, from bank, from bank, from bank, from bank, from bank, and some I don't know from what, but they don't look like some advertising, some card statement, gain, advertising, bank, and so on and so on. So, but you need to organize them. You need to open them, or just throw them away if you fine with it. I'm not fine throwing away all the bank communication. I don't feel it's secure. So instead, I'm opening those emails and I just throw in like garbage, not garbage, but plastic, divided garbage. Like for paper, for plastic, we have different type of bins. So I throw everything which could be thrown, and then all other emails with mails with my private information or private information of any of my family members. If I don't need it, I just burn it in fire pit we have in our yard. If I need it, I just put it into some folder which has some name on that folder, and I feel okay. At least if I even don't do anything with it right now, it's organized. But it's crucial to look at this folders. It's now become documents, and also look at that because there are some, some proposition which already timed out. There are some even utility bills which are multiple years old, maybe more than 3 years old. You don't need to keep it unless you really need it, and so on and so on. I used to do copies, photocopies, and put everything on Google Photo or everywhere elsewhere. But now I'm just throw away what I don't need. What I need, I keep. If I need a digital copy, I do a digital copy. That's it. So the same thing, organize all the things in your home. It could be your books, it could be your, I'm a man, I have a lot of instruments, and I have a lot of accessories. We build the things from IKEA, of course, and some other stuff. So of course we have a lot of, that small things. And yeah, they keep uh, calcu- uh, not calculated, accumulate in different small bags. Some were one bolt, some were another screw, some washer, and yeah. So I try to do some organizations, throw something I don't need, and so on and so on. Of course, once you do that, you have some free space, and you even could feel some energy flowing back into you once you do some organization in some place. So it's very crucial. And I suggest just spend maybe some time of the day, maybe an hour, maybe half an hour, maybe 2 hours. It's up to you in doing such organization. Maybe you're a super organized person and you don't have any of those problems. If you have a very low energy, we'll come to that. But now I believe everyone who has organizational problems, or at least they're not at the level where they are just feel fully comfortable with that, it's worth fixing. Also, it's organization with time. Of course, it's important to write your schedule for a day, for a week, for months, even if you have schedule in your calendar, like I, for example, have my Outlook calendar for my work, and it's full of some events, meetings, focus time, and so on. But still, I write down some of my schedule just to make space not only for my work, for my rest, for my lunch, for my time with wife, for my time with kids, for my work in home, and so on and so on, even for shopping and for things like that. I don't say at the moment I follow my plan precisely, not at all, but at least it's important to have it. And probably, again, I feel that it's helping me a bit. I don't say it's resolve all my problems, no, but I feel that I have more organized. So when I sit down and say, okay, what to do now, I have a plan. No way to think, okay, what to do. About what to do if you daily want to choose, we also touch at it. We want to have some weekly or monthly plans or some areas of our to-do list. And we talked about it, but we surely need to talk about it more because it's also very important not just write a plan, but write it properly for ourselves. I'd say for myself, if I put it all everything in very strict order, it could be very bad. Um, of course, we need to organize our money, and by telling organizing our money, uh, give me a second. I'm sorry. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Now I see the time which passed from the stream beginning. I couldn't see it in my oh, actually I could, but it's different. I see in OBS that I have a stream about for 23 minutes 22 seconds, and in YouTube Studio for 22 minutes and 30 seconds, so 1 minute less. Probably it's because I started streaming in OBS and then I click go live after 1 minute. That's why I have difference. I really wish I haven't that difference. Okay, so no way to see in OBS how exactly this time my stream is going on. So for money, we discussed that it should be a document or any other way you want to put it into organization. For myself, I'll use some Google Sheets probably, and I'll share my structure, not all my money, not all my expenses, but structure of the document with you. And we said it should have all the income, all the our expenses, our must-have expenses, our credit card and loans as separate, so we could understand how many we paid off. Maybe we should include information if it's a low, like paid in advance. I mean, sooner than the time should come, and so on and so on. So it will provide us some confidence and good picture. It doesn't improve immediately our money thing, but it will remove several reasons us to worry and to spend our energy. Okay. What else could be done to remove our worries? And money, I should really start doing that. I think I will do it tomorrow. I hope I will do it tomorrow. Yeah. So, money, things, and time. Everything put into the organizations. Yeah. I tried to think, but I couldn't think right now. So, yeah, I know that I repeated mostly my last stream, but I still, yeah, every time I repeat, I see that picture more clear and clear. And as we told, the streams is just a way, just some notepad for myself. At least once you're not asking me any questions. So I'm doing something which is I think I should do, and now I'm doing something I feel it's important. So yes, I believe it's time to wrap up. About plans for a day, for a week, I will put daily plan, and I say there are technique. There is. Oh, where is my mouse? And let's ask ChatGPT. Uh, as you know, I'm kind of fan of ChatGPT, but not fully, fully. So it should be used uh, smartly and intelligent. So I heard about time planning techniques. 25 minutes work, 5 minutes relax. Yeah, my hands are busy, are tired, so I'm doing multiple mistakes. Pomodoro, yeah, it's Pomodoro. So it's designed to improve focus and productivity by breaking work into intervals. Okay. So again, I'm talking about the techniques because that helped me um, helped me to move the mountain. Yes, to start doing something. So let me try to insert it here. Oh no, it's inserted nicely, but not exactly as I wish. So we just put something, something, and we just put like what is the Pomodoro techniques, and then some of the benefits. And what we have, like standard use 25 minutes, 5 minutes break. You can adjust 50 minutes, 10 minutes. Actually, I'm not sure if it's work good. I try to, come on. I try to use longer periods of time, but yeah, for myself, it doesn't work very well. So how I do, I don't use that applications, which probably nice, like Pomodoro timers. It's available widely on Google App or Apple Store. Pomodoro, I don't know about that. Focus Booster, and again, Tomato Timer, probably you can find something like that. If you, they said it's online, so we just enter. We have online timer, it's loading. Short break is 5 minutes, long break is 15 minutes. Task, and we could add some task sample 1, and we have 2 blah blah blah, save, and we add task number 2, sample 2 Pomodoro's, it would be 3, not blah 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 blah. Okay, it's understand what I want to say. So it says that we have like 5 intervals, and it will be finished in like 2.5 hours. It means that it will be no long intervals. Yes. And let's see settings. Auto start breaks, auto start Pomodoro's, long break interval 4. So after 4 hours we have long break. Okay. Auto checks task, auto switch task, etc., etc. So you see it's online. I don't have here any ad blockers, that's why I see ads. And you just click start. Oh, is it simple to allow? Allow, start. Okay. Yeah, it even has some sound, and it's pretty good flow design. So you put the different timers as you wish. And yeah, it's helping you to get started. For me, it's interesting because it's not too huge amount of time, like like hour or 2 hours or something of work, and it looks manageable, like 20 minutes, 25 minutes doing some work. It's manageable. You start looking at it, thinking about it. Maybe it's 5 minutes, maybe it's 10. Then you just put your hands, put keyboard, and start typing, and you moving forward. Later, you will hear the timer signal with pity. Why it's so fast? But anyway, give yourself a 5-minute break, drink some water, do some exercise, just walk yeah, to the kitchen. No, kitchen is bad. Kitchen is not secure. I mean, you could stay in the kitchen longer. So just walk around somewhere, and yeah, and it will actually, it's helping me. I have some cards. I have some cards I could show you, which also designed for that type of timer. And you just say, okay, each task, how many intervals it takes. So that is like that intelligent. Let's do that one thing. I'll try to show you. It's under the sun. Okay. If you wish, I will send you. But you see, it's just only few tasks. Like up to one is most important task, and 5 less important. Uh, it's designed to focus on my face, not on anything else. And even I could put some light here. Okay. Oh, now it's much better. Oh, I shouldn't show my face. Okay. So you put some most important task, less important task, secondary task, and basically you see some circles. You can designate up to 5 intervals for the task. And once you complete the 25 minutes, you just go and fill that circle, and you had the feelings that you have a progress. It's funny, but it's helped me, which I believe it's not many things which helping me, but that actually is working. So maybe you could try. We could talk about it more during next stream. But for that stream, I believe that would be it. So we wrote about daily plans. Let's call it daily plan with Pomodoro Technique. Pomodoro. So we have some details here, and then we add more details to all of those points. Okay, so hopefully you will have a good time. I wish you coziness, Germany and loveliness all around you. And see you tomorrow at 10 p.m. PST.